Co-defensive coordinator Davis Merritt. We'll just jump right into questions. Cole, do you want to kick it off?
Yeah, absolutely. Coach, good to see you.
See y'all.
I want to start with this. Obviously, another bye week for you guys now. This is the third week in a row. Have you all kind of mastered the art of the bye week heading into this? How do you feel that it changes your prep as you're heading into rivalry?
Yeah, I mean, some of the other coaches alluded to it. You know, it's a great time to look and see, hey, how can we, self-scout? What are we, putting on the table? What change-ups can we have? But also finding time to dive deeper into your opponent and, get some extra reps on that. So, schedule is what it is, but I've enjoyed it personally. So
it's kind of been fortuitous almost.
Yeah.
I mean, with a couple of mini breaks with the weeknight games. Kids have been fairly well rested coming in.
Yeah, fresh legs, like I said, more time to work on technique, fundamentals, get better. The practice, man, that's where you see the game day improvements is through practice. So, that's something we're talking about all the time, and to see that and show up in practice and then carry over games, it's been good.
Coach, we've talked about, this morning MTSU's record and how they really had a lot of close games within that. How does that make them even more dangerous that they're still fighting for that first win in the
100%. Like they're a gritty football team. They've been I think it's like 5 one-score games or something like that. So you can't ever underestimate your opponent, regardless of schedule, rivalry games or whatever. You got to show up each and every day. You look across the country, teams that shouldn't be losing or losing, teams that shouldn't be winning or winning. You got to show up to the ballpark each and every day. Regardless of records, things like that. Last time I checked, they're going to keep scores for every single game. So you got to show up and compete your butt off.
Just starting with the other quarterback, Nicholas Vattiato, I think he leads Conference USA in all-purpose yards. Obviously, a dangerous guy. You probably have a lot of film on him.
Yeah, he's thrown for like over 9,000 career yards, so I don't think there's too much that guy hasn't seen. Talk about veteran guy who, again, has got mobility and has a big-time arm and can extend plays, get it to a lot of dynamic playmakers on offense. So, again, another really good quarterback we've got to face.
Would you say defensive depth has been a big factor for you guys? Like we were talking about the quarterbacks, of course.
Oh, yeah.
And how that maybe translates to your defense that we may not notice as much.
100%. We got a Rolodex of guys we can roll in and not feel like there's a drop-off, whether it's all positions, D-line, LB, secondary. We've done a great job of bringing good football players in here that love football, like Coach Hilton was talking about, that have bought into our system, that bought into practicing hard and earning the right to get reps of how they play in practice. So that way, some guy doesn't have to go out there and play 80 plays. Like, that's hard to do, So being able to play, 10, 15, whatever it is, hey, go in and it's third down. Elon Jones is a great example of that. Guy that came on and has done a great job for us, on third down and earning.
What position?
Defensive line for us, Elon.
Yeah,
number 50.
Okay.
He's done a great job for us, getting a spark for us on third down. Had a big time PBU on third down last week. So a lot of that's just one guy that kind of jumped in my mind, but guys that can give us snaps and have a big time impact on the game.
What's your impression of Middlebrook, their running back? Looks like kind of a home run hitter for
Stud.
him as a running back and a receiver. 100%.
I saw a stat. I think he's leading all running backs for receptions per game. So he's a touch the ball and kind of go kind of guy. He's at a lot of dynamic plays. So we got to know where that joker is at all times, whether it's in the run game, passing game. He's a really good football player.
Coach, since we didn't get to talk to you after that last one, a lot of good takeaways from that game for you all. Lowest amount of yards all year. Second game, holding them out of the end zone.
Yeah.
Heading into this senior day, what's the vibe? How are these defensive guys?
Do it again. We can't look at last week and pat ourselves on the shoulder. You got to show up each and every day. So, you go back and you watch, and you got to be critical of that. Hey, we did do that, all right, but here's some opportunities. They missed a ball here, missed a throw there, missed a tackle, so finding ways to improve on that is something we're preaching, and make sure we got to do that again this week.
Coach, you've been getting great play out of the backers, Anthony and Jalen. What do you think has been the key to their success this season?
Being coachable, doing it in practice, having really good players around them. The only reason they're able to make plays is because the D-line's doing their job, secondary's doing their job. It's not just them being the highlight. It's 11 guys doing their job and doing it at a high level. But the guys are doing it in practice, showing up in the meeting room, so that way they can go play and execute. And again, Coach Vaughn says all the time, coach, players play. Those guys have been doing a really good job for us.
And not only do you not give up a touchdown, but I don't recall you giving up an explosive against New Mexico State.
There was one on the third down. The quarterback got out on the quarterback keeper, rushed for 24 yards, but it was better. It was progress in the right way. Can we improve 100%? But we're trying to keep getting better each and every week, so that way playing the best ball at the end of the
Yeah,
season.
Yeah, you kind of alluded to some of that being some good fortune and that they missed on
Yeah.
some plays, but also you would think that you guys were doing a little better on your assignments
Yeah.
and just playing your kind of defense.
Absolutely. We're doing much better job in execution. You know, we say if we're all wrong, we're all right. But if 11 guys are on the same page, playing hard, playing fast, physical together, like our mantra is, we got a chance to be successful. And you've continued to see the growth of that. You know, go back to the Toledo game, go back and watch it. That was not a very fun night, you know, but those guys going into that bye week said, hey, let's get better at technique and fundamentals. Let's get better at our communication. Let's get better at our technique, alignment, assignment. And they've continued to do that through practice. So then you see the benefits of us on Saturday. The practice is where you earn the right to do that, you know, and got a big one again.
Thank you, Coach.